What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction and back with some more Bonnie Tyler. And we're returning to the very best of compilation. And the next tune in the playlist is Against the Wind, a phrase you use when you're describing motion with resistance, and whether that is a more literal depiction, and perhaps it might function on multiple levels, meaning there might be a visual image of someone walking at a almost 45-degree angle against great wind resistance. I think it, of course, is a very fertile ground for a figurative or metaphorical meaning, meaning there are forces against you trying to push you back or at least prevent you from progressing, but you are perhaps committed to making that progress and motion and therefore have to summon your willpower, your energy, your determination and persistence. So it feels like there could be an apt metaphor for some emotional or interpersonal situation where there is resistance being encountered but which might be overcome. So yeah, I do wonder what level or multiple levels this might function on. Let's give it a listen. This is Bonnie Tyler and the track is Against the Wind, and it's included on the very best of compilation.
Living in a danger zone, a lonely man, a lonely child, so many miles from home. Emotions running wild with me. Come take my heart, come feel the burns of fire, come and break my heart and feel my loving mind. Oh, you need a helping hand. The times are getting tough. Baby, come and try again. There's no living without love in my heart. Oh, it's hard for me, but it's harder to ignore it. Oh, my fantasy, come feel my love tonight.
Melodically and musically not only enjoyable and sort of in that synth rock ballad type of mode, but intuitive. Like that end, I felt very distinctly there. So yes, another song where she really just pours it out vocally and emotionally, and given that scratch and that rasp, it really just hits with that, not only the passion but the fragility at the same time, which I think the song is saying. It's, like she's been fighting against it, she's in this lonely state, but she has some visions, some fantasies about what tonight can be, so don't break her heart tonight. And she doesn't seem to be requiring any promises about what this might be on a longer term or on a more like fundamental level, but she's saying, give me tonight, give me this connection tonight, because this night is for the lonely. So yeah, I feel like she's struggling against it, she's fighting, but there's still that determination, there's still that hope that she's holding on to. So the dichotomy or essence of the title does seem very well borne out by the lyrics at large, and again, just vocals like only she can do. There's other female singers I've talked before. Who have I said? Laura Branigan, I guess, would be a great example, where there's power but also some scratch, also some rasp, but I feel like there's a very particular rendering of that when it comes to Bonnie's voice. So shout out to her. Thank you again to Michaela for sharing the CD. I do believe we're down to the final couple tracks. No, final 3 tracks. Where Were You Till the End of Time, which is a duet with Dan Hartman. And did we already, I feel like we already heard that name somewhere. I guess not. We had one with Todd Rundgren, we had one with, was it Shakin' Stevens, one with Mike Oldfield, I remember that. But yeah, so a duet with Dan Hartman, and then the final one, which is previously unreleased, I Can't Leave Your Love Alone. So yeah, almost to the end of the compilation. Looking forward to the rest of it. Shout out to Bonnie. And I know people were telling me that, after the first couple albums, I think the success for her in English-speaking countries minimized or just sort of fell off, but then she sort of found a home in Germany and some surrounding European countries where her music continued to sell well, or maybe even sold better than she had been selling in, again, English-speaking countries. So always curious about, complicated or evolving career trajectory in that regard when it comes to certain artists or bands, because I am familiar with some artists who, maybe weren't huge in their home country but then hit somewhere else, or maybe had different phases where they were popular in different areas. So yeah, it's always curious and intriguing to learn about that. Shout out to the folks who've been commenting. Let me know what you think of this one, and I will see you next time. Peace.